Well, got the Viking coilover set up. 650-pound front springs, Warrior shocks, double adjustable. Getting ready to set them all up, get them in. Out with the stock springs and the new Competition Engineering 3-ways. I was going to run these and then couldn't run them because the left front corner would sit high and the right corner would sit low because the engine offset and all the weight on the right side. Now when I'm sitting in the truck, it levels out a little bit, but it still leans to the right, and I want a more balanced level ride. So with these, I can get my weight in it, set corner height, and it won't change with me, and it'll always be level. So that's what we're going for. Much better. I'd imagine once this spring settles, I might actually be good with 650. Really, really close. Florida check. If you're into cars that aren't average, that you built, and you live in Florida, I want you to like this, share it, add us, go visit our YouTube channel and give us a subscribe. Not only do we work on our own, we can help build stuff for you too, or give you advice to help you build your own. So if you're in Florida, you know what to do. Blow it up. First ever drive in Florida. That's huge. Yay, so excited. Time for the eating. Well, it had to happen sometime. The S10 had its first parts breakage in a long time. Had a lash cap die, which beat up the retainer. Got caught between the rocker a little bit, pushed on the valve lock, eat up the top of the valve a little, and all the push rod banged into the adjuster. So I got a new adjuster coming. The rocker's still good. It didn't crack. It didn't do anything bad, but got some aluminum stuff to clean up and figure out what's going on, if I want to replace the valve or not. I'll show you guys, and then you guys can say what you think. But I think with the lash cap, I'd probably be okay. Should just put it back together with a new lash cap. But I couldn't just run it hard tip because the valve isn't 100% uniform. Editing all day, so getting tired. But look at it and see. I know the pictures are kind of hard. I tried to take more pictures than I move the camera and lighting and stuff, but it's about as good as I could get. So see what you think. Well, turn into the S10. I don't know if you can see that little bitty piece right there and that little piece over there. Had a lash cap break. Looks like we beat up some aluminum too, so going to be investigating and replacing. Alright, so I'm working on replacing this broken lash cap and then investigating what really happened. So I'm going to turn the engine over to make sure that piston's at top dead, compression stroke. And then we'll start pulling off the rocker assemblies. Shaft mount rockers come off pretty easy. And then we'll start investigating the top of the spring, the valve, and make sure all that's still good. And all that happy stuff, so stay tuned. Got lucky. And it already is on top dead. Back the adjusters off. The thing about shaft rockers, they're really strong, but if you try to attach a shaft rocker with a load like you can on a LS with a low lift soft valve spring, you can actually crack the rocker, so you never want to do that. Now I got to get an Allen wrench to pop these keys off. Okay, got my Allen. I'm going to pop these seats off. There's 3 for each shaft. Torque at 25 foot-pounds. But they haven't been off in forever, so for Allens they're pretty tight. pretty sure I ended up having to buy a new intake rocker on. There definitely was some rubbing on the aluminum. You could see aluminum everywhere. Show you what we got. Yeah, roller looks pretty messed up. So you can see where it was hitting right here. The roller, see how it's all brushed aluminum looking? It's not shiny. It also doesn't roll as good, and then this corner is kind of fucked up. Really, overall, this rocker arm itself would be a good spare, but I wouldn't want to run it for long-term use. And then it also pushed, see up in here, it pushed on the seat where the rocker was beating on it because it got loose. Push rod, I mean. So we're gonna get a replacement for this and clean up all that aluminum. There's aluminum everywhere. And then we'll look. Get this in the lifter tray. You can see all that aluminum that's on there. I'll take this off the mount so you guys can get a better view. And you see that rest of that lash cap sitting there. See the lash cap's broken off down inside the valve. At first I thought it actually rocked the valve. If you take the lash cap out, you can see the tip ain't very high. But that lash cap broke. So that's actually chunks of lash cap in there. Lash cap here, lash cap right there. Got a whole lot of cleaning to do. The push rod, it's a Smith Brothers, and it's also super long, and it's straight. These aren't 3/8 push rods. These are actually a 7/16 hybrid. It's got a 210 ball cup. That's what I run just for valve train stability. So I'm gonna get these rest this lash cap out, clean everything up, and then debate my rocker. I'm gonna show it to my shouting bars at LGM, see what he thinks if we should replace it or not. I don't have a lot of faith in things once I see something like that, because I shift this thing at like 8,800 on full boost. When you're talking, if I put methanol in it next spring, it's gonna see 40 pounds of boost. So a lot of things can go wrong at 8,800 and 40 pounds of boost. So not really something I want to take chances with. Being the cost of a rocker arm is only 60 bucks, so we'll see what happens. This is just the glitter that came off the retainer from where it was rubbing. To say it didn't look like much damage, but that's a lot of glitter, and there's still more on the rocker. So I'm gonna keep disassembling and cleaning and wiping and see what I end up with. Part of the broken lash cap, you can see where it cracked in half. That's what it looks like on the top. Got the valve train tool all set up, and then just gotta hook up air, pop this keeper, investigate the valve, make sure all that's good. This LSM, it's a spring removal tool for small block Chevys, but it works on shaft mount systems, small block Chevy or big, well, it won't work on big block, but small block Chevy with shafts, it just bolts to your shaft holders and moves side to side. You can do both cylinders once you're on top dead and you got air in the hole. So I'm gonna get the air in the hole and take it apart and see what we broke. Hopefully the valve is good. Really don't feel like pulling the head, but like I said, can't take chances, so if I do, I do. We're gonna find out here real quick. Air running, it's connected. Now we just got to tighten this, lock that valve loose. Alright. The valve tight in the guide, seating good, feels good, but the tip of the valve is fucked. I don't know if it's going to zoom right so you can see, but the top of the valve got all beat up from the lash caps breaking, so it's junk. So we're going to pull it. We're going to pull the head. Might as well go ahead and do our annual service since we're going to be pulling this far down. So inspect the rods, inspect the mains. The ring should be great. We'll check out pistons and all that too. So as much as I want to get it out this year, it's not looking like it because I don't have a Florida job yet. So I don't have a Florida income to pay to fix this sucker. So looks like to keep job hunting and this thing keep getting tore apart, and that's where it stands. The keeper didn't break. The keepers are actually good. You can see where it was moving around. It's still good, it's just got trash in it from where that broke. You can see how it ate into the, see that where it ate into this retainer. It also ate into the valve. So some people would probably clean that valve up and just run it, but I'm not going to take a chance with the head popping off because I run 300 pounds to 340 pounds of seat pressure with the turbo to be able to run the boost I run and the RPM I run. That's a huge chance on that valve. So we'll get another, it'll come apart, we'll get another head gasket and go back together. You can see where the rocker arm was hitting on the rocker, and then all the aluminum shavings that's got to get cleaned up.